Hi, my name is Jessica, and today I want to talk to you about 7 types of humor. Learning English can be hard, but trying to understand English jokes can be very, very difficult. Today, I want to talk a little bit about what makes English speakers laugh so that maybe you can enjoy the jokes a little more. The first type of comedy is slapstick or physical comedy. This is probably the simplest form and the easiest to understand because it is made with things like funny gestures, movements, and situations. Think about watching someone walking down the sidewalk. They trip over a crack and they fall to the ground. Ah! Classic slapstick comedians are the Three Stooges, Charlie Chaplin, or Buster Keaton. The easiest person to make fun of is yourself. Self-deprecating humor is funny because the comedian can joke about relatable, everyday things like their own bad habits, their appearance, or messing up on a date. It can also relieve stress to laugh at another person who has the same weird problems as yourself. Popular stand-up comedians would be Jim Gaffigan, John Mulaney, and Fortune Feimster. The third type of humor is deadpan, or dry humor, and it is called that because it is delivered and performed with no real change in emotion. The comedian keeps a bored, serious-sounding tone and makes observations or comments in a way that comes off as sarcastic. The funny part about this kind of comedy is how the tone of the voice or the look of the face does not match what is being said. Think, "Oh great, you're getting married." Popular examples would be Curb Your Enthusiasm or the character April in Parks and Recreation. Let's move on. Okay, earlier I said that slapstick was the simplest form of comedy, but I changed my mind. Potty humor is anything that has to do with the functions of the human body that regularly occur in a bathroom. It relies on being gross to make people laugh. This kind of humor is a favorite of children and teenage boys. It can often be found in cartoons, college humor, or risque adult comedies. So, topical humor is the go-to form of humor for talk shows. It is humor that focuses on current events, pop culture, or politics. The Daily Show, Ellen, and most late-night shows like The Late Show with Stephen Colbert use topical humor to entertain. These shows can also use elements from the other forms of humor I talk about here in this video, especially the next 2, satire and parody. All right, satire. This is one of the most difficult types of humor to understand for an English learner. It can even be difficult for a native English speaker. This kind of humor is smart and considered to be a real art form. It uses devices like irony, sarcasm, and hyperbole or exaggeration to highlight real problems. Yes, that's right. This kind of comedy can be used to solve world problems. This is the art of using smart humor to criticize bad politicians, cultural problems, or other viewpoints the comedian feels are stupid or wrong. Satire can be very difficult to understand because it can be mistaken for a real, factual news story or opinion. The most famous piece of satire is Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal from 1730. But more modern examples are The Colbert Report, Saturday Night Live, and Jordan Peele's Get Out. Lastly, let's talk about parody. Parody can be confused with satire and shares some of the same elements like irony and sarcasm. But the purpose of parody is to mock something through imitation. This can be because the comedian does not like what they are imitating, or just to have a funny tribute. A king of parody is Weird Al Yankovic, who takes popular songs and changes the words to be about ridiculous topics. Another favorite parody is Documentary Now, a mockumentary series about a variety of fake topics. Parody can be laugh-out-loud funny and is incredibly popular on sketch shows like Saturday Night Live. I hope this helps you to understand sense of humor a little bit better. And next time you're watching your favorite English comedy, you're able to actually laugh at some of the jokes. Enjoy, have fun, and I hope you have a lot of LOLs in your future.